Hi, I'm Sunil Chhetri, player Bengaluru FC and the international team.
Awesome.
Let me do it once again. Hi, I'm Sunil Chhetri, player international team and Bengaluru FC. I think my mum played for the Nepal national team. Father used to play for his battalion EME. So getting the sports into my system wasn't difficult. It was natural. My professional football started when I was 17 when I signed for Mohun Bagan. Or maybe before that when I was playing for City Club in Delhi. Yeah, they did pay me for 2 months. Yeah, but getting the game into my system was as early as I can remember. I used to play a lot of different sports. Now when I look back, I understand that really helped in my hand-eye coordination. So that was my upbringing. My biggest competitor was my mum. I used to try to beat her in Chinese checker, chess, carom board, volleyball, badminton, football, wrestling, and sometimes trying to avoid she slapping me and all those things. Yeah, and then my father wasn't home often because he was posted here and there and everywhere. Whenever he was back, we were three. My sister is the non-sporty one in our family. She was the one who never liked playing sports that much. But the other three of us, we always engage in some sport or other. And I'm so thankful that I've got a set of parents who were so much into sports. That was the sport part, but I think the best teaching that I've got from my parents was to do exactly what I wanted. I think being disciplined and respecting everyone was paramount and necessary in our family. Apart from that, you were allowed to just express and do whatever you wanted, which in turn helped us in studying when we wanted to study, play when we wanted to play, eat when we were supposed to eat, watch TV when we wanted to watch TV. There was no force. Doesn't matter what you want to do, but make sure you're doing it wholeheartedly. Now I think about it and I think it was so profound, but then I thought it was normal. But none of the other friends were having this luxury at their home. So yeah, thank you mom and dad. That was beautiful. I got a call from Mohun Bagan. Before that, it was always that I'm good at it. I represent my country, and that meant that even if I get a 70-odd percentage in class 12, I might get into St. Stephen's, which was my dream then, a lot of kids' dream. So I got some 74% in class 12, and I was like, I have a strong chance. But I think after getting the result, the 5th or 6th day, I got a call from Mohun Bagan. They saw me at the Durand Cup. I was playing for City Club in Delhi, a local club in Delhi. And they gave me a call and they said, we want you here. So when I got the call, I thought they might want me for the SAIL Academy, which was a great break-in because when you get into a SAIL Academy in Mohun Bagan, which is a part of Mohun Bagan, then you develop more and you might get a chance in bigger clubs. Never ever I thought that Mohun Bagan is actually calling me for Mohun Bagan. When I reached there, I think Subodha Bhattacharya, and now my father-in-law, was the coach. He said that the main team is 10 days due to come, the main team of the Barretos, Rene Singh, and that year later Baichung signed. And I thought, yeah, you know what, it's a good chance. There were a few of them who were there, the local ones, and I joined the training and I was enjoying it. They didn't tell me that they were taking a trial of me. If they would have told me, probably I would have succumbed to the pressure. But I was playing freely as boys are less and he wants me to join there, and I was playing. And after about 1 week, they said, call your father. Because I was 17 and you can't sign a professional contract. There was no agents then. I'm a fossil man, it's ancient. Yeah, so I called my father, he came, still I had no clue. And till that day, we had no clue they're going to offer us a contract. And the next day, after the training, there was a match, and I think I scored a brace. They called me to the room with my father and they said, here's the 3-year contract, blah, 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 blah. We're going to give you 5 minutes. Of course, the 5 minutes wasn't enough. Me and my father were shocked, pleasantly. We had no clue. We weren't bothered about the money that was written there. We just thought, this is huge, And we signed the contract, and that's how it started. And then probably my tough journey started, because one thing is to get a contract, and the other is to be able to perform for Mohun Bagan. I think then, because I was from Delhi, I wasn't playing every day. I wasn't from a formal, educated background of football. I wasn't into an academy. I was playing because I loved it. I did things which I thought was good. A lot of fancy stuff, a lot of nutmegs, a lot of crisscross, a lot of dribbling, a lot of keeping the ball, juggling. Fancy. But that doesn't work in professional football. So I had to learn in a hard way. And then my hard work started. It was surreal, man. I think when we had the camp, I was 50-50 whether I'm going to make the team or not. We were, I think, some 40 kids, 40 boys, 40 men at Fagwada National Camp. Sukinder sir was our coach, and I wasn't sure. And I think me and Nabi were the young ones who were selected. And then the 20-odd contingent went to Pakistan, Balochistan, a very strange place, nice strange. So you can imagine the emotions of me and Nabi, and we both were room partners. And we thought, we're going to be in the bench and stuff like that. And I think a day before the game at night, Suki sir told us, you're going to start. I think me and Navi we folded our national team t-shirt 20 times, sprayed some perfume on it. But we were buzzing, man. I think every happiness in your life one side, but to play for your country. When I say play for country, the senior national team. We had played for under 7, but that's not the same. When you play for your senior team, it's the best feeling, man. And the next day, we played the game and we were 1-0 up. And guess what? I scored the goal. And I was so thrilled, happy. I don't know the kind of emotion. I jumped over the fence and I went towards, and it was jam-packed. I jumped over the fence, went to the fans, and I did this. And suddenly when I turned, there is no player of our team. When Gibai was my captain, he was there and nobody has come to celebrate with me. And I see in front of me, pin drop silence. And I thought, all right, turn and just walk back. I had no clue why I did it, but it was so strange because the stadium was quiet. I came back and I said, thank you so much guys for not following me. And then I think at the last time minute we considered it was 1-1 draw, which spoiled the party a little bit. It would have been great if I scored and we won. But yeah, that match and that goal probably will stay with me till I pass. I never took it seriously. I had a kind of surrounding, my friends, my family, who always told me the truth, and it continues till now. So there was no chance that I'm going to get carried away with all those, of course, kind and amazing things that people said. There was no truth to it. There was no comparison whatsoever. And thankfully, Baichung was in my team then. And people like Baichung, Mahesh, Deepak Mandal, Randy Singh, Sameer Nayak, Surkumar, they were brilliant. Climax Lawrence. Everyone wanted me to score. And I'm telling you, even in a national team, it's not very often that everyone is happy of one guy scoring. I remember a conversation where I think I was 19 or 20 when I had played 5-6 games for the national team. I said, Randy Bhai, and Randy Bhai and Baichung Bhai used to take penalties. One Randy Bhai, one Baichung Bhai missed or Randy Bhai like that. I said, guys, I'm going to take the penalty. Cut to now. If a Suresh or Amarjit comes to me and tells me, first of all, they will never. But if they come and tell me I'm going to take a penalty, they will know my answer. Because penalty is a chance of getting your team into a lead. And people who take penalties have to be very sure. You have to back the best guy who is going to have the maximum chance. I think I'm not going to give anyone, But for that time, for Baichung and Randy to say, okay, go on, take it. Just tells you the fact, of course, probably they trusted me, but also the love they had for me. It doesn't happen normally. You won't see a 19-year-old kid in any team. I can't think of anyone right now that will be allowed, that to a national team, you can go and take penalties. So I'm just telling you the fact how everyone wanted me to score. And somewhere, 70 odd goals that I've scored is because of this. Because since then, 2005, first time when I played against Pakistan at Pakistan, to now, everyone in the team wants me to score. And that is one of the reasons why I score as many goals that I scored. The QPR thing happened, which was great. We signed a deal and stuff like that, but the UK FA didn't allow me the work permit. That was brutal, yeah. I think we challenged the verdict, and out of 6 judges, majority has to say yes. I think for me, 3 said yes and 3 said no. After that night, when you lose at home, a championship where you're leading 1-0 and you're thinking, wow, this is our night. It's raining a little bit, you get a goal, you're buzzing, they have no clue what's happening. And then bang, 2 corners and you lose a night. After that night, it's difficult to come back.